I don't know, maybe it's a beautiful day wherever you are. So in order to shake our body out, I'd love you just to start by little kind of jumps, little kind of shakes, and then get a little bit bigger into it. So you're shaking and jumping any way that you want. Shaking and jumping. Yeah. Good. Now add your shoulder shrugs. And if you don't feel like jumping and shaking, good. Just shrug your shoulders. Stand still and shrug and shrug and shrug. You can jog and shrug too. We're getting rid of any tension. We're getting rid of stuff. Get rid of it because we're going to have an amazing fun class. And you might have accumulated some, I don't know, negativity over the last couple of days. Who knows? So shake it out. Shake it out. Oh, I love shaking it out. Don't you, Annalise? I know you're a shaker too. Okay, so coming to a still place. Gather the energy in. It's a giant inhale. And then on the exhale, stretch it out forward. Come all the way down to your hang. Let go of your head and roll back up. So it's a nice fluid motion. Stretch up any way you like. Giant breath in. Exhale, come down. All the way down. Let go of your head. Roll the spine up. Good. Think of yourself like a fiddlehead fern, growing and unfurling. Inhaling and exhaling. And I want 2 more fiddlehead fern roll downs. Inhaling and exhaling. Remember to let go of your head. Drag your body up. Use your legs today. Think of your legs as being like super beautiful, strong redwood trees. Okay, beautiful. So you came all the way up. Feet are comfortable, however you like them. The arms drift up to the sky. Good, and then take 1 down and 1 reaching. And maybe you're making an S shape. So one is curving and you're pulsing. Good, bring that back to center. Try that the other way. It's a big, huge side bend. And then maybe arms curl in a little S curve. And it's pulse, opening up the side body. Inhaling and exhaling. This is just natural breathing, but be aware of your breaths. Inhaling. Good. Little exhales. Nice. Keep going. Maybe 1 more each side. Back through center 1 more time. Make it a beautiful S curve. And it's pulse, back up through center. Good. Now grab your hands behind you if you can. Let your body look up to the sky with your hands reaching down. My skylight is full of light. So yes, I look like I'm in the middle of a light beam, don't I? Today I can't do anything about it. I don't have a skylight cover. Inhale and then exhale, coming down. Let your head hang and your arms come up as much as possible. Tiny pulses with the arms. Pulse. Good. And then gently come on back up. Maybe a little side to side wiggle at the top. Maybe a little shoulder action, little shoulder rolls. Yeah. Good. And then last part, we need some rotation. So thinking about the arms being long and wide, slightly pressing down. We're going to take it into kind of a standing saw. So it's pulse. Bring that back through center. And then the other way. Pulse. Good. We're not going to reach for the toes. We're just going to add these little rotations. Good. With the wide arms like a windmill. Good. And then let your arms go. And it's just single and single. And single. Let your head go with your spine. Single and single and single. Ta-ta, ta-ta, ta-ta. Good. Coming back to center. Just take one moment here. Do you feel a tiny bit different with your spine aware and alive? That's why we do it. Okay, from here, stand on one leg. I'm going to choose my left leg to stand on. You can choose your right or your left, but push down a little bit more with that foot. And then pick up your other leg. Good. Now, when you've picked up your other leg, you're going to place your hands underneath that extended leg. Good. And then you're just going to extend and bend. Kind of if you're doing a hamstring stretch, but we are standing doing a hamstring stretch. Lengthen and bend and lengthen and bend. Good. 2 more. Lengthen and bend and lengthen and bend. Good. Now release the arms. Let the arms come out to the sides. You're going to take the same leg behind you. I'm going to turn sideways so I have more space. You're welcome to as well. And then as you extend that leg, the arms just reach in opposition. They reach forward as your leg goes back. Find your best positioning and then bring that in as best you can. We're going to do that just 5 times. So it's 5. Really find it, find that strength. Bringing it in. Good, and 4 more. 4. Kind of like you're flying over a beautiful medieval town. And bring that back. Good. And again, have you ever flown in a small plane across Europe? Oh, it's so beautiful. All the castles. Let's do it again. Lengthen. Good, look down and see the countryside. And bring it in. Good, and one more time, we're going to stay in our airplane position. So stay in your airplane position. Good. Your leg is lengthening as if somebody's pulling it. The other foot is pressing into the ground. You're going to swim with the arms. Swim and swim. Breaststroke, breaststroke. Now you're swimming in the ocean, looking out at the whales. Good, last one. Let your arms come to a T shape, and it's flex, point, flex, point, flex, point that extended foot, lift it higher, bring it in. Did you feel that on your standing leg? Did you feel it in your standing butt? Yes, I did. Good. Dance it out with your feet. See if you can release anything. Okay, and then let's see if we can remember what we did on the other side. Okay, so standing tall. Bring the opposite leg up. Good, hands underneath. And can you extend and bend and extend and bend? Keep going. Good. Hi, Minnie. Okay, good. Now, smoothly, can you bring your leg behind you? Yes. Can you bring your arms forward? Woo! Is this side a little trickier? Can you see the beautiful landscape below? And bring that in. 5 times. 5 and in. Good. This side is definitely harder for me. Are you having a similar issue where one side is a little harder? Yep, we need it. I might even do 6 for myself on this side because it's a little bit harder. It's harder for me to find both my hip bones facing the ground, and it's harder to keep really steady in this position. I'm getting better as I'm doing it though. So 2 more here. You get into your airplane, you see the landscape, you find it, you bring it in. Good, 1 more time, all the way out. Good. Now stay strong. Imagine someone's pulling your back leg. Swim. Swim, it's the breaststroke. Swim. Good, try not to fall over. Swim and swim and swim and swim. Keep going. Swim. 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 Last 2. Swim and swim. Hold it. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Bring it in. Stand tall. Wow. I need to do more single leg work. Maybe you do too. Okay. Finally, let's grab our hand weights. If you have any hand weights today, that'd be great. And I'm choosing my tiny little hand weights. I forgot in the beginning of class, sorry, I've got 1s, 3s, and 5s handy. Feet parallel, a little wider than hip width. I'm gonna take my arms up, good. And I'm gonna just take a second here to find a place where I'm not creating shoulder tension, and I am creating activity in my upper back. So that's just really important here with the weights. Yes, and then I fold and unfold. Fold and unfold. Good job. Good, now turn the palms face up. Lower the arms a little bit, fight for your neck length. You're trying to show off your neck to me. Pretend you have a giant cat choker on with rhinestones, maybe. And then pull it in, lengthen out. Good, pulling it in, lengthen out. And I'm just adding a knee bend, because why not? I'm just doing a little plie, because it feels natural. Good, bring it in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Good, now open wide. Bring the palms forward like so, and then just again, long neck, back muscles active. This is all postural work. In this one, for me, I'm going to bring my feet to a V shape and squeeze my inner thighs and get my core like a little bit more active. And then here's the rotation. We close and we open. Palms face toward your face, palms face away. In and out. And I'm kind of sliding my elbows out. They stay pretty much at the same level. And I'm very aware of my back, very aware of my rib cage. Good. In, press it out. And in, bring it out. And in, press it out. One more time. In and out. Okay, good job. Let your arms hang. Stand tall, and then just a side hinge with your head. Just stretch your neck for a second. Head lolls to one side, head lolls to one side. Good. So for me, using the 1 pound weights on those 3 exercises for posture, perfect. Like I didn't create any stress. So I'm gonna move on now though. I do want to create some muscles for the spring and summer, and I need to target my upper body. I'm coming to a V shape. I'm going to try my 5 pounders today, which for me is actually a kind of a good amount. I'm standing tall, long neck, and I just start with my bicep curls. It's 10 and 9 and 8. Good. Now, since I'm going to do a couple sets of the bicep curls, I want to do the whole range of motion, all the way down, all the way up. Good job. And I'm going to come into a little teeny bit of a plie. My heels are together, just because it's going to give my, my glutes and my quads a little bit of extra work. So I'm pulling in and in. Good, now one down, the other down. And you know, the goal is to keep your spine straight as a pole. Pretend you're a naked pole rat. Have you ever seen pictures of naked pole rats? They're weird looking creatures. Pretend that's what you are. No, just a pole of your spine, silly. In and in and in and in and in and in. Keep your spine straight like a pole, not like a pole rat. Okay, good. Now both come down. Last part, it's 10 and 9 and 8. Yes, we can. 7. Good. I'm adding a little straightening of the legs. So I pull in straight. It gives me extra work. Cha. Good. I think we can do 7 to go. 7 to go. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and last 1. Okay. To me, that felt perfect with the 5 pound weights. Okay, moving right along. I'm going to put my 1 and 5 pound weights down, and I'm grabbing my 3 pounders today. For most people, the 5 pounders are best. I'm going just a little lighter today. My feet are even. I've got my ball handy, so I'm gonna squeeze that between my inner thighs, and I'm gonna lean forward with my spine. I'm kind of in a tiny squat, as if there's a big, huge, tall, like bar stool, and I'm perched on it. My arms are long, and I'm pressing them up as high as I possibly can. So I'm pressing them up as high as I can. Good. I pull my abs in like a greyhound dog, and I pulse, pulse, pulse with the planet. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we stay here. Lift a little higher. Good. Keep that height with the arms. Bend your elbows, lengthen long. These are slow and precise. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep going. We need these triceps. Good. I think for the next like 4 classes in a row, I'm going to be doing arm work. It's coming up on spring. I just feel like my arms need attention. So you could make sure at the beginning of class you have a couple of weights or just one pair of weights. A mid-sized weight, 2 or 3 pounds would be fine. If you have a couple sets, that's great. Okay, now we're going to add on, we lift, we bend, straighten, lift, bend for 8 more. It's up as high as you can, bend, lengthen, up as high as you can, bend, lengthen, up as high as you can, bend, lengthen, keep going, bend, lengthen, bend, push it up, good, bend, very controlled, no swinging of your weights, that's not allowed. Good, I think we have 3 more. Yes we can. 2, good, last one, stay high, tiny pulses, up, 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 up. Everything comes up to standing. Breath in and out. Okay, yay. Let's come on down to the mat for our mat segment. Weights go away, and we come all the way down, and I'll transition the computer. Yay, that was fun today. Some days are funner than others, huh?